BITSOM MBA linked with BITS Pilani legacy. Average fees 28 to 30 lakhs. Average placement that they're claiming is 21 lakhs. But here's the hard truth that nobody's telling you. The narrative online is that the fees is high, the package is high, so it must be somewhere close to the IIM. Most people see the BITS brand and they think it must be good because BITS is been a brand that has been there. However, it's been in engineering, but they must be doing very well in their MBA institution as well. However, I'll tell you the confusion is that BITS Pilani and BITSOM are two different entities. Yes, they come from the same parent company, so to say, but they are two different entities. BITS Pilani is in Pilani, of course, and BITSOM is in Mumbai. So these are two different entities. That's what I wanted to clarify right at the beginning. Now, the narrative is, like I said, that it must be a good institution because it comes from a big brand, it comes from a big legacy, and they are charging a very hefty fee. So the packages and the exposure would be great. I would agree to this to an extent, but of course, there is some discussion that we should do around this. Now, let's come to this average package thing properly. The average package, as per the last records, is about 21 lakh rupees. Now, this is for the entire batch that I am talking about of BITSOM. So, if I say that the whole batch hovers around 21 or 20 lakhs is what they are also saying. But if you break it down to 10%, top 20%, top 30%, then the packages vary. Now, the top 10% of this institution would be somewhere around 28, 27 lakhs as an average package. You go a step below, top 20% would have somewhere around 25, 26. You go a level down, then it would be somewhere around 23, 24, 22 as the average package. And if you go to the median salary or the average package, the top 50 would be hovering around 20, 21 lakhs. Now, if you compare that with the IIMs of the country, with most of the IIMs, you will see the top 10 would be very easily above 30, 31 lakh rupees as their average package. Now, the comparison is very, very different. BITSOM has a legacy, but the legacy is not as strong as IIM. Now, there's another point about the placement that I wanted to make. The last year package was 50 lakhs, which was the highest package offered by the institution. And the last year, I mean 2025, that dropped down to about 35 lakhs per annum. So there is a drop. So 50 lakhs once in last 3-4 years does not mean that they're already in that level. However, in IIMs, you will not see these kind of trends. If they are maintaining a 50 lakh, 60 lakh, 70 lakh, generally it goes up or stays steady. That's not been the case with BITSOM as of now, if you look at the past history of 2-3 years. Because I'm sure you guys already know that BITSOM is not a very old proven institution as of now. If you look at BITSOM as a separate entity, I'm not again confusing BITS Pilani with BITSOM. ROI, since we have spoken about the placement, like I said, the fee of this institution is roughly 28 to 30 lakh rupees, which is very hefty, which is almost at the level of the IIMs or the Blackie colleges of the country. Now, the ROI as per the placement records that they share would be around 1.5 years. You're spending about 30 lakhs, the average package is 21 lakhs. It would take you at least 1.5 years to get your money back from this particular institution, even if you are getting the average placements from the institution. Now, people who should consider BITSOM should be those who are looking at tech, people who are looking at business analytics, consulting profiles. Of course, consulting profiles would be very, very good in IIMs as well. But in case you're not able to get the ABC, then this would be a good option if you are thinking of making a career in consulting. If you want Mumbai industry access, then also BITSOM would be a great option. If you can handle that risk that BITSOM brings along with it, but it could give you a great future. If especially you haven't been able to get into the IIM ABC, but you wanted like really good exposure, BITSOM could be an option for you. But there is that riding risk that is always there with, let's say, a new age institution, which BITSOM is. So is BITSOM worth it? The answer is not a yes or no. It totally depends on your profile, what your expectations are, what is it that you want to do with your future. But yes, it is again in the top tier category institution in the country. If you think the money that you're going to spend at BITSOM makes sense to you and the consulting, tech and data analytic related job roles that you are craving for, then this might make sense to you. But again, this is a point that you can always discuss with us. You can go back to the comment section, comment, and we can get back to you with some of the answers. Thank you very much.